verse 4. You dear children. How many of y'all are God's dear children? All right, this is speaking to you then, right? You dear children are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. Now, what I tell hyper-deliverance people is this. Listen, it doesn't matter if all the witches gather together to call your name out and put a curse on you. What does it matter? The one who is in you is greater than all the demons that may be working in them. If somebody got a doll that looked just like me and started poking pins in that doll and started doing this, that might have been an Indian celebration. I don't know how the voodoo doctors would do it, and they start poking me, and then they laid this pin, this doll right at my doorstep, and I look at it, and I see pins through it. What am I going to do? Oh, Pastor, you better gather the whole church together. We need to intercede and fast and pray for the next 3 days that nothing bad happens to you. See, that's the hyper-deliverance person. They become afraid over everything that happens to them. Now, I look at that, I laugh. I say, look at Sonia. Doesn't that look like me? That's so cute. And then pull out all the pins. Give me a break. No, you better be afraid. I'm not going to be afraid, because I know 1 John 4:4. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Martin Luther, there's a legendary story, and I think it happened, but he's not allowed to tell us here. But he was in his room writing. And as he's writing, Martin Luther said he felt an evil presence come into his room. And as he turned, there the devil manifested in the flesh. And when Martin Luther looked at him, he said, "Oh, it's just you," and began to write. See, here's a man who knew greater is he that's in him than he that's in the world. But the hyper-deliverance person thinks greater are those demons out there than the Holy Spirit who dwells within them. And they're always thinking they got demons. There are demons all around. They come, Pastor, demons come to my house wherever I go. If I move from one house to another, they follow me. They just keep going wherever Well, why do you let them? Why in the world do demons feel comfortable hanging around you? Are you feeding them? That's what happened to a stray cat. You feed a stray cat, it'll keep coming back. No, just cast it out. Oh, Pastor, can you cast it out? No, you cast it out. You have his name. Drive it out. But I can't. Why can't you? I'm not gifted like you. Friend, that is a misnomer. The power of deliverance is not a gift. There is no such thing as the gift of exorcism. All right? We all have the power to resist the devil and drive him out. But the hyper-deliverance person has more confidence and faith in another person than they have in the person who lives in them. Christ is in you. Oh, but Pastor, break the curse over me. Do I look like Jesus? Do I look like I redeemed you from the curse? Did I die on the cross? Was my blood shed for your redemption? No. Why do I need to break the curse when Jesus, 2,000 years ago on the cross, broke the curse of the law that the blessing given to Abraham might come upon us?